Happy New Year. I hope that 2023 is a great one for you. I hope it's starting off well. It's been a great beginning for me. For the first time in a long time, I ended up taking pretty much an entire week off, which was quite unintentional, but just wonderful. I've got family here. As many of you know, the borders to Japan have been locked for 3 years. So we finally have our son and his beautiful family here. So we've got to spend time with little granddaughters we'd never met, which has been just wonderful. So I've spent the whole week, doing all of the things, baking and cuddling and walking and really enjoying the week, which has been wonderful. My computer, I think, is where I've gone to. So, but I'm back and it's January 1st and I'm absolutely recharged. I did a video, you might have seen the last video, and I talked all about the magic in the mess. And gee, it made such a difference. I actually put it in my journal. So each day I would look at that and it didn't really matter what came up. I could still, look past at the magic rather than get stressed. So I'm going to keep that going, I've decided. But I was journaling quite a bit and I had a few walks and I spent a lot of time this year thinking about my word for the year. I was thinking the years that I've spent a lot of time selecting that word, it's been much more impactful. And that's what I really want for 2023. So I spent a lot of time journaling. At one point, I think I'd narrowed it down to about 12 words. And then I just whittled away and I looked at the definitions and the synonyms and different meanings. Often dictionaries will give you a number of meanings. So I looked at all of them and then I looked at my goals for the year. And I always have goals. That's just the way that my brain likes to work. I like to have an idea in mind and a bit of a vision, always have done, for as long as I can remember. But I set some goals this year right across the board, personal, private, business-wise, physical, and I wanted a word for the year that would apply across the board. And finally, I did come up with one. And that word is momentum. And the more I looked into it, the more I liked it. And, the deeper I dug, the more it made sense for me. So I've chosen momentum because it does apply right across the board. And I can use that. One of the things I like to do, I know one of the years I had intention as my word for the year. Another year I had focus. And that was really impactful. I would just write it across the very top of the page as I journaled on my, scheduling planner. And really, I was very intentional about what I wanted to do for that year. So I wanted a word that would have that sort of impact. And so momentum for me, any decisions I make, I will be asking myself, are you creating momentum? Is this helping you to gain momentum? Because, of course, with momentum, it's tough at the beginning, but as it builds on itself, things get faster and quicker and easier and better. And that's what I'm looking for in 2023. So momentum it is. And like I said, I've got some really big, what they call BHAGs, those big, hairy, audacious goals for my business. And so I've built quite a vision for both arms of my business, which are both growing quite rapidly. So, there's a lot of work there and I'm very keen to shift the model and get to next level with both those businesses. And so some really big BHAGs, and of course we need momentum to keep that going. Relationship wise, the Italian and I have been together a very long time. I think 40. We met, I was a teenager when we got married. So 40 plus, I think 42 years ago. And we work together and we have a very large family with lots of personalities and everything going on. So it's easy to hit obstacles But again, with momentum, you know, we will move forward together no matter what the challenges are. And we're planning like some really nice trips and some big business changes. And we will do that and move forward together. And thinking about momentum, you know, just makes me aware of my husband. Is he with me? Are we building this together? Are we moving forward together? Finances, of course, we need momentum. We want to make money and build on that, and it does take a life of its own when you get the momentum going strong enough. And we've been fortunate enough that we're really hitting some goals we want. Well, now we're making those, you know, bigger goals. And so, you know, bigger goals brings bigger changes, and we want momentum around them. My health, of course, is a big one as well. I've done a couple of big walks for Blue Dragon, the amazing charitable organization that I support in Vietnam, who just changed the world for so many people. And I will do their walk again, but I'm also doing other walks this year for myself. My friend Carolyn and I have joined Conquer Challenge, I think it's called, and we can virtually walk like the Amalfi Coast, and we're going to walk the length of England. And again, momentum. So my January 1st began at 5 a.m. and I got out there this morning and I walked 5.3 kilometers. And I know if I do that at least 5 or 6 days a week, I will gain momentum. So every big goal I have will be tied to my daily actions. So a little bit like intentional momentum, I know I need to be consistent to actually build momentum and keep it going. So I'm really happy with my choice of word for the year. I would love to know what yours is. So please let me know in the comments, because it can change your entire year. And I'm looking forward to sharing your year with you. Bring on 2023. It's going to be a great one. Have an awesome day. Take care.